Hey, why don't you wake up, grab a little brush and put on some makeup about it?
I don't
Good
want this to
morning.
be our
Makeup
intro.
time.
It's not art, it's my intro.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a copyright strike against you.
Good
That's fair
morning.
use.
Time to sing
No,
System of a Down. Time.
Good morning. Did I link the video? Did you watch it?
no, out of protest.
Wow.
There's a really good mashup of that song and Elton John's Crocodile Rock that I recommend. I'll send it later.
Okay.
It's really
Yeah, I'll
good.
definitely watch it.
Oh, wait, maybe it's a different song. Shit. Same band, whatever.
I'm gonna add another question later on. You guys should talk. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Felicia. You can find me at Felicia3 on Twitter and Instagram, or at Felicia3.bsky.social for Blue Sky.
Hi, I'm Beth. You can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at BethMostF or Beth D. Bush on Instagram.
And hi, I'm Jesse. You can find me on Blue Sky at albinight.com. And that's it. That's
Wow.
all the places I'm at.
Concise.
Great, and hey, all three of us are the Sleepy Idiots Club, which includes you. So if you want to get involved, go ahead and go to our website at www.idiots.fm. There's a link to our Discord where you can chat with us and fellow idiots. You can find us at idiots.fm on Blue Sky or at Sleepy Idiots on Twitter. And if you're feeling nice, go ahead and rate us at podchaser.com or Apple Podcasts.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you've rated us, I still haven't looked in like 3 months. I'm going to get on it.
I'm going to try to remind you.
Please do. I always forget how to check the Apple Podcast one because I'm not used to my iPhone.
Hmm.
Hey, Felicia.
Hey.
Hey, Beth.
Hey.
Who's done some shit this week? Not me.
I did some shit.
I did a couple shit.
Oh, actually,
You
I
did a
did
couple
do.
shits?
I did it.
I went on a date.
Whoa, that
Yeah.
happened.
It
What? When
happened.
were you waiting for the podcast? Because you didn't say shit.
I did say shit actually in
She
Come
did.
Gang, thank you.
Oh,
Um
I wasn't reading that today. I was busy at
it
work.
wasn't today, it
It
was
wasn't
like
today.
this past weekend.
What the fuck?
It happened on Sunday.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Did it go? I'm just learning about this with our audience. Did it go good?
Yeah, it did. I just went to a cute little town I like. They were having like a bunch of outdoor vendor booths selling various trinkets. It was mostly jewelry, so it was like and the town is like near the coast, so it's a lot of rich people, but it's also hippie. So they have cool stuff, but it's like expensive.
Mm.
Yeah.
So there was really nothing purchasable at this place. But then we went and got pizza and talked, and it was nice. He's a very nice person. I don't know that there's anything there, but I'm going to see a movie with him on this coming Sunday, and we're gonna watch Insidious the Red
Oh
Oh,
Door.
no,
fun.
I've
Dude,
heard only great things about it.
oh dude, I know it's gonna be awful, but I think that's gonna be fun. And I'm thinking about doing I don't know how many other Insidious movies there are. I want to say one or two, but I feel like I should watch those first maybe.
And you might rope me
I
into that if you want, because I've never seen it.
Okay. I think I've seen the first one and I don't remember enjoying it. I want to say there's something about astral projection and that's when I tapped out.
Well, that's when I'm gonna tap in.
But I will gladly watch those with you and Beth if you would like to join in on that.
Sure.
I've heard Insidious is extremely scary.
A lot of people really, really liked the first one, and I think if it's the one I'm thinking of, I didn't, but it does have like one good scare.
Mm.
But I'll have to. It was been a very long time, so I'll have to do a refresh.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna see that very bad movie. He actually proposed that we go to Scandia, which is like a mini golf course here, and
I thought it was like Eastern Europe.
No. It's a like chain of mini golf courses here, and they have like an arcade too. And I was like, I'm not ready to show you how bad at mini golf I am.
Yeah.
So how about a movie?
What do you
Yeah.
mean? How
Lower
bad at mini
stakes.
golf are you?
Bad. Well,
Like
okay,
how
I
are you
have
like
not
hitting the ball off the course?
probably. I haven't done it in a
Oh,
very long time, but I have done a lot of VR mini golf.
yeah.
Mm.
And I'm very, very bad at it. So I'm using those metrics. Other than that, I was supposed to have someone from TaskRabbit come and fix my yard so that it's usable, but they canceled on me. But luckily, I got somebody else to come tomorrow if they don't cancel on me. So we have to wait a while to find out how TaskRabbit is.
Did they
Mm.
get like a bad rating for canceling?
I don't think so. It was pretty much like I just got a message from him. Oh, we got some cat drama going on.
There's
Oh,
definitely.
we got a cat that just infiltrated the block that I put up to stop them from getting behind the TV.
Oh,
And now he's
no.
back there and he's not going to do anything. I just don't want him back there.
Yeah.
It's fine. I
Which
just watched it
one?
happen. Jake.
Well, Jake.
We currently
Ugh.
have a box for that, but she's like figured out how to lay inside the box. Now
Ugh.
that's one of her hiding places.
Dude, over it.
Yeah. So he basically just sent a message that said, like, I'm physically unable to do the job and just canceled it. So, like, I couldn't even go in and message back or do anything. So, I
Damn.
don't think there is even a way for me to rate that badly. And it was like a couple hours before he was supposed to show up. So,
Yeah, that really blows.
yeah.
Whoa, that's
But
super last minute.
yeah.
Like, what if you took the day off of work or something for that?
Right?
Yeah.
And I booked it like a couple weeks ago at least.
Mm.
But anyway, the person that's coming tomorrow has better reviews and is a little cheaper, so we'll see what happens. Although
Cool.
it's not going to be cheaper in the long run because he also wants to bill me for the time to get here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I
That's
guess that
annoying.
makes sense.
I guess.
This past weekend went on an overnight trip to a casino resort with my mom and my two cousins.
Did you get that tequila though?
Well, that was a separate trip to a different casino. That was a closer local one. This is one that's at a place that's like an hour and a half away or 2 hours away. And we stayed overnight and they have like a lazy river. So we swam around.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, there was some weather, so it got cut a little bit short, but it was still a nice time. My mom and I do this like every so often, kind of often. It's one of her favorite things. I don't like gambling, but I like to go hang out and if there's a good pool situation or one of them has a little movie theater inside it, which is
that's
nice. Cool. Yeah. But this time we went with my cousins, which was new but fun. And so, yeah, that was a nice little trip. And then the other thing I was going to talk about, which is very on theme for what's happening in the house right now, is that Jake made it on top of the entertainment center that he's currently infiltrated. And it's really, really tall and I cannot reach it. And thank God Skylar was home and got the stepladder and could barely reach him, but had to coax him to one of the side parts that's a little bit shorter.
Man.
It's a fucking nightmare. And so we fixed that situation by rearranging furniture, which is bothering me. The shelf that we moved, I really don't like where it is now. I'm gonna move it again. It was in such a perfect spot where it was. But this is my life with these two cats. I've never had cats like this before. Like every other cat I've had, including Minwee currently, does not cause this much fucking like trouble and like reworking constantly.
How old are they? They're
Yeah.
still kind of babies, right?
They're turning 2 in a month or so.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are, but I can't see this slowing down. Every time I like find a new solution, they find a new problem. It's
I
constant.
think it might, just because my parents' cat was a fucking menace. Like, he would just jump on any counter, eat anything on the counter, break shit by running around, try to climb everything. And like shortly after he turned 2, he got
Mhm.
a lot more chill. Not saying he's completely chill, but
Yeah.
he's a lot better.
That would be nice. That's the dream. I sure hope so.
Yeah.
But
Our
yeah,
cat Jester's calming down a lot already,
Yeah.
which is good.
How old is Chester?
I want to say she's like a year and a half or something like
Okay.
that. Maybe I'm really bad at judging time.
I think what I need to do to compromise, because like they have people that like put these little shelf things all over their walls for the cats to climb,
Yeah.
which would be ideal if I wanted to do that, but I really don't. So I think I'm gonna like compromise and get a second cat tree. I have one in Minwee's room that I initially bought for them, but I gave it to her because she doesn't have a second cat to play with. So I was like, have this cat tree to yourself. So I think I
Yeah.
just need to get a second one for them to play with, to have something to climb high. Because I mean, he's just only doing what's natural. I get it. It's just very annoying and dangerous. So
Yes.
just
Could
gotta.
you have could you put like fake books up there or something? Like something to block the top?
I guess I could do that. I don't know.
I
I
think
feel
that they're just gonna see it as another obstacle.
I'm scared he's still gonna try because now he knows he can like kind of get up there.
Yeah.
And he's really like dumb and confident, and it's bad.
It's bad.
Dangerous combo.
Yeah, well, the first Skylar said he saw him jump the first time, and he like only clawed onto the edge with his little front claws, and somehow got his body the rest of the way up there, which I don't understand because it's like definitely a bit of a ledge that pokes out, and he's a thick little man. Like,
Dude, Mister has so much upper body strength, though. That's how he gets on everything. He
Right.
like pulls himself up. I feel like
Yeah.
cats are surprising that way.
I feel like Mister probably has built that too, though.
Well, yeah. He doesn't have the leap, so he needs the pull.
Yeah. So I always thought that I should get them another cat tree anyway, but now I definitely will. That first cat tree is the one that I made while I was watching Halloween with you guys, and I had to stop in the middle of it because Jake accidentally clawed Elwood's eye, and there was blood everywhere and all over the wall.
That.
It's when they were kittens. Yeah. So
yeah, I remember that.
I think they're old enough to handle one now. But that was a bad time.
Yeah. You might just have to get them some drugs so you can clip their nails.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like the nails. It's a problem. They can do too much.
Yeah.
Dude, when my like for
they're just knocking shit off now. It's fine.
They're protesting. When Mister's nails get too long, of course it's bad for me, but also it's bad because he gets them caught in everything. He tries to scratch things to get my attention, and then he's stuck, and I have to go help him because he's a little idiot. So, yeah, I don't know how people go through life with their cats without cutting their nails because this boy can't function when they're long.
Right. Yeah. Oh, well, anyways, that's my life.
I will
that's
say,
going on with me.
You sent us a picture of when he got up on the bookshelf,
Mm-hmm.
And there was a statue of a cat
Mm-hmm.
a little further down in the exact same pose.
Yeah,
so
I did notice that too.
I think maybe that set a bad example. It was like,
no, you're right. This is my fault.
I have to be higher than that one.
Oh, I missed that cat. I see it now. Oh, we got a football too. What the hell?
That's a football that Skylar had lived here when he was younger, and then he moved away to Texas with his dad, and he had a bunch of friends in his neighborhood that played football with him, and they all signed it as like a little send off. And then they put it in a little case. So yeah,
still doesn't convince me that Skylar is real.
That's my football that I played with my friends.
You had to coax him down.
Yeah. So
I built a website.
You build a
Wow.
website.
That's what I did this week. You go to www.dreamcuts.art.
Very fancy.
Fart, more like.
Get got.
Get got.
And it rhymes, kind of. But that's where I'm gonna keep the weird cuts that we've been doing,
Right.
like the Forrest Gump bummer cut, and I have Owen's no Leo, no Kate cut of Titanic on there that they talked about on Dynamic Banter.
Yep.
And I'll eventually have Brett's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but there's no kids cut.
That was very good too.
So specific.
I liked it. I'm waiting for him to send it to me so I can put it up here. Otherwise, I've been just looking for a job. I've
Fun.
spammed my resume everywhere.
Didn't you have a couple places that were looking promising?
Yes, they're promising, but one of them is still waiting to hire, and the other one, there was like a technicality that actually should be like clearing up soon, because I think it was gonna cause that connection to wait like a month.
Ugh.
So I need to reach out about that one.
Annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not bad. I don't like hate my job actively or anything.
That's good.
It's just
I'm
a
just
lot.
looking for something better. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a lot. There's too many meetings. They like added. Here, I'm gonna bitch about my job right now.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I woke up one day. They're all in Ireland, so I wake up to like the day's worth of emails for them because they're like 5 hours ahead. And I woke up to like, I want to say like 10 or 15 new meetings I got emails about, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And it's all like shit that is in the middle of my day and that I really don't need to be in. That's just the worst feeling.
I feel like meetings are almost nice when you really don't have anything to do and you just need to kill time. But if you're actually busy, it's the fucking worst.
It's stressful.
I'm always actually busy, so all it does is make me have to work later.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because I'm in them and they don't apply to me at all. Like there's nothing for me to say or do. It's literally just wasting my time.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're paying me for wasting my time, at least, I guess.
That is true.
Yeah. Still annoying.
Hey, what did we watch last week?
I have to confess, I watched something without you guys.
What's that?
I watched Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
We should have watched that a long time ago.
Yeah, that's why I finally was like, oh, yeah, I'll watch it. What I'll say is, it was an Evil Dead movie.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised because it didn't really seem like it had a ton to do with the franchise, despite being about like a demon possession. But it is incredibly Evil Dead vibey. It's just that, the previous Bruce Campbell Evil Dead movies did a lot of practical effects and like practical gore, but there was also a lot of like puppet type things and like paper mache. Like everything was very cheesy looking.
Yeah.
So they've definitely gotten better with effects. There's still plenty of blood and vomit and other substances. It wasn't really creepy because it's Evil Dead, so it's like hokey more than anything. But towards the end of the movie, I won't spoil anything, but there's like a cool kind of creature effect that happens that was fun. It wasn't a bad movie, but it was just like, all right. I think one Evil Dead movie a decade is plenty.
So no Bruce Campball?
No Bruce Campbell. I don't even know if Sam Raimi is involved.
That's weird.
But it was still definitely vibey.
That's good, at least. So they did like a good copy of it.
They did. Like it immediately felt like an Evil Dead movie, and I really didn't get that from the trailers.
I want to watch it. I just like.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth a watch. There's some fun moments, but overall, it's just kind of like any other demon possession type movie.
Yeah. We watched The Greasy Strangler.
Yeah.
In VR.
Right.
So this is a movie that I've known about since it came out because I think Byron saw it at Fantastic Fest and told us about it. And I was like, I will never, ever in my life watch that movie. And then, hey, guess what? We watched that movie.
We watched it in VR. I was laughing maniacally at many parts.
It was so much different than I anticipated. I thought that it took itself seriously, but I don't think it did at all.
No.
I didn't realize that was the vibe, that it was like a well, the way I've been describing it is like a Tim and Eric sketch meets a Neil Breen movie, but grosser and with more nudity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Uh,
that's perfect.
that's a great
yeah.
description.
So I wasn't expecting that aspect of it. I knew it was really gross. I knew there was a lot of old man penis. But that was about all I knew going in. So I think I was pleasantly surprised that there was stuff to laugh at.
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff to laugh at.
I still don't recommend watching it, but
It's very gross.
yeah.
But I have a trick with gross stuff like that. If it's in a horror, I just like in my head, I just link it to whatever they're using to create it. So like
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
eat yogurt or whatever.
That's pretty much what I do too. But like I'm really interested in practical effects and the way they're made. So I do that math in my head, I think. But sometimes shit is still real gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
It was
the
definitely
nose
gross.
thing. The nose thing got me.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
fucking gross.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing that got me. Otherwise, I was fine.
Yeah.
But grease is inherently gross.
Yes.
Yeah. I never like thought about Grace so hard in my life. That was awful.
He looked like
Oh.
you ever seen Spaceballs?
Yeah.
He looks like Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. Just a goo man.
With a big swangin' dong.
Yeah, big pointy dong.
Yeah. Beware of
And
dong.
his son had a little pointy dong.
Very little.
Yeah, like half a pinky.
Uncomfortable.
And they were both way too comfortable being naked.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And so is the actress whose name I can't remember, but I know her from Curb.
I have not seen her in anything else, luckily.
She's no, she's good. She's very funny in Curb. She plays a bad actress and like does it very well. I was when I was watching Curb this last season is the one she's in. I was like impressed at how well she was playing a bad actress because I feel like that has to be hard.
Yeah.
If you're a good you either like I feel like you go over the top and it's too much, but no, she like did it perfectly.
Big. Oh God, sorry. I was about to say big noise incoming, but he didn't drop it. Never mind.
Jake's gonna drop the beat.
Oh, he's
Or is
gonna
it
drop it.
Elwood?
The giant other block that I put up there. He was about to knock over.
Are we against the? Is this like a timer?
What do you mean? No, like they're already back there. There's just shit to knock over at this point. It's fine.
Did you watch anything by yourself, Beth?
Yes. Okay. So, well, like throughout the week, I haven't really watched like a ton of stuff. I've been watching like some old YouTube stuff. Well, new YouTube from old YouTubers I used to watch. And then Skylar and I watched Frasier a bunch this weekend. Just a little comfort show time. We both love Frasier. And then more recently, I caught up on a bunch of The Last of Us.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, sick.
And I was trying to finish it for tonight, but I still have the last episode left. So
God.
Yeah, I only finished through 8, but I can still say some thoughts.
Go for it.
I am really enjoying it. It's really good. I think I'm sad that I didn't play the game, which I don't play games, so it wouldn't have happened anyway. Only because like there's a ton of references and cool Easter eggs that I feel like you got to experience that are like really nice and create like that extra layer.
It's more like they say a line in the show and then I start weeping.
But I love that. I want that. I want to cry about it.
There's also, I think there's a bunch of scenes that are shot for shot scenes.
There are, yeah.
They did mention that. I've been watching the featurettes too.
Yeah, I love those.
I do love those a lot. Like there's a part where they talk about how the kid that plays Sam, how like on set the cast and then also the crew members learn ASL to be able to talk to him, and
Yeah.
I like teared up in the featurette. So like, even those
He
are
was
good.
so good too.
Yeah,
He
it was really
was.
good.
He was really good. I really liked that episode. I love the like filler, quote unquote fillery ones. Like episode 3 that everyone loves. That's getting a
Mhm.
lot of recognition. And then also Ellie's backstory was really fun to watch
The
with
mall episode.
the mall, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I don't know if you recognized the actress that played Riley. That was Gia from Euphoria.
Whoa.
I didn't
Yeah,
No, I
watch
Rue's
didn't.
little
Euphoria.
sister.
What the fuck? No, I didn't recognize that.
Another person that you would recognize that you might not have was the girl that plays Tara in True Blood was Tommy's wife
Oh,
Maria.
we
Yeah,
did. We
we
caught that
did.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took a while. I was like, I knew that I recognized her, but
Yeah,
it took.
I thought she was one other actress, and then I was like, wait, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Her voice for me like got me
Yeah.
immediately, and I was like, wait, hold on.
It took. I wasn't used to seeing her like. Tara had sass about her,
Uh-huh.
and this character felt like way more subdued.
Yeah, completely
So
different.
it was completely different. That's why I missed it for a while, but I
But she
definitely looked
looks
her up.
exactly the same, even though it's
She
been a
does.
while since True Blood.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
feel like in True Blood she's wearing like a lot of what are they called? Halter tops?
Yeah, it's like a very early aughts fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was weird like seeing her just like a cowboy.
Yeah. And then like so I would watch the episode, watch the featurette, and then listen to you guys and do that like each time.
Oh, whoa.
Which was really fun. And I feel like my opinions tended to line up more with Jesse's most of the time
Yeah.
because neither of us have played the game. And
Yeah.
so that just makes sense. But then there was a part where I agreed with Felicia really hard, which was that we didn't need to watch Riley turn. Like when they didn't show it, I was like, this makes sense. Like, okay, they're definitely not gonna show this, and it makes sense not to. Like, we don't need
Yeah.
to see her turn. I felt like
They didn't show it in the game either.
right.
I don't remember now. I don't even remember what my argument was.
You were
So,
adamant
like-
that we should have seen her turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember even like I was probably adamant that they had set it up and then not paid it off or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I don't even I'm not mad about it anymore. I don't remember.
Well, it's just like you've seen like a bunch of people turn, and like that one, it was just like that Ellie won't, and that she will. So it's just kind of like, let's just preserve this nice little mall memory
Yeah.
of them,
Yeah.
and just
They
know
kind
what
of do the
happens.
same. They do something similar with Tess. You never see her turn because she sacrifices herself before she gets that opportunity.
Yeah, with the
I think-
grenade.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of characters that are like, you get to like Beth said, you preserve that memory of them,
Right.
and it's like more important than watching them become a monster.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
The like the kid he shot on the other side of the wall in the rebel town or
I don't
stabbed.
remember.
I can't remember. He killed like a teenager
Mm.
in the I feel like it was like the 4th episode or something.
Oh yeah,
Ellie.
I think yeah, because Ellie shot him,
Yeah.
and then yeah,
And then he like
Um,
strangled him or something to death.
yeah.
Something brutal.
Something brutal.
Yeah, I have so many mixed feelings. They're overall positive, but it's not just like a game I played. It is my favorite game of all time. It's one of my favorite stories of all time. It's like so important to me. And then when, this is blowing up and everybody I know is suddenly interested in something I've been telling them about for 10 years, it was really exciting, but I'm also like, I need you to know that's not how it happened in the game.
Yeah, you want to like protect it.
Yeah,
That
but
makes
for
sense.
the most part, it was extremely faithful. If anything, all they did was add. They didn't subtract anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel like they said that in the in one of the featurettes too. Like one of them said, the only way we're going to change something is if it adds to it, is if it
Right.
makes it better. So
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
If anything, like they did some stuff by trying to over explain the science that I didn't really need, but people seem to enjoy that, so it's fine. And like I almost see Ellie and Joel in the game separate from Ellie and Joel in the show. Like they did an amazing job of telling the story, but it almost still doesn't quite feel like the exact same characters.
Mm-hmm.
And like, but I came to terms with that. You know, it wasn't like something that I was upset about. It was just
Right.
like, these are, you know, they're telling the same story, they're doing a phenomenal job. They'll just always be a little bit different to me.
Right.
And hopefully that's a good thing, because maybe I won't lose my mind when they do the next couple seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna like that last episode though. It's a banger.
Yeah.
Well, so the last one I watched was episode 8, which I put in my notes, aka Ravenous Pedophile Edition.
Oh, winter. Yeah.
It's a
Dude,
cold
that's
episode.
it's my favorite part of the game. Because there's so much. I think I said this when we were doing our like review, but
Mm-hmm.
in the show they did more, like they started bonding Ellie and Joel sooner than
Yeah.
in the game. In the game, that's really after the Joseph fight, that's really the first true moment when you're like, wow, Ellie is really important to Joel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was like such a special moment, which is why winter is so good.
What do you think of that dam?
I didn't give a damn.
Nor should you.
I personally didn't. What I loved about the episode, which was more important, if I can say that, is that how they showed like how Ellie could handle herself by herself. That was great.
Yeah, but what about how little people were needed to handle that dam?
Dude, listen. So I listened to you guys talk about it very quickly because I was trying to hurry up and listen to what you had to say before we started this. So I did it at 2 times speed. So I listened to you guys talk super fast. And there's a part where you're like discussing the penicillin situation.
Oh, yeah.
And Felicia says at lightning speed, "You're not smarter than a doctor." And it was so fucking funny.
I think I was. Didn't I end up being right?
No.
No.
Heather,
No, you're not smarter
You're
than a
not
doctor.
right.
I'm not smarter than a
No,
doctor.
what
but I feel
Heather
like
said was it wouldn't do nothing. She said you probably shouldn't inject penicillin into a wound, but 2 doses of that size would help.
So that he could like move and do shit.
Right.
Immediately. But
He
that's
didn't
not-
look as much
we
in
can't-
pain as he
We're
might
not- I'm not
should
doing
have.
this
We
again,
can't do it
Jesse.
again. We can't do it again.
Okay.
We just can't.
Movie magic. TV magic.
TV magic.
I love that show.
Yeah, very good.
Not-
I'm
not
excited
enough
to see the
people
last
run a
episode.
dam.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Did you watch anything else?
That's it.
I watched, me and Miriam watched Blackberry.
Oh, how was that?
What's that?
Blackberry is about the phone that rose to like stratospheric popularity like as the iPhone was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically like the cell phone that all the business people used.
I remember it. Little keyboard.
Yeah. And those business people like held on to their Blackberries for a long time. I remember, I think like Hillary Clinton was still using one when she ran for president.
Mm.
But it's kind of like, it's in the same vein as Flamin' Hot or
Yeah.
Tetris or whatever else. It's like the goofy backstory of the company and like minor spoilers, I guess. But the second half is a bummer. But the
Oh,
first
no.
half is not. The first half is very funny and like light. And then it goes weird. It goes like darkish.
Interesting.
I still liked it though. I give it like a 6.5.
Lower
Okay.
than a movie that we're going to be watching in the future.
What do you mean?
Our
Oh,
next watch along.
our next. No.
Because you gave that like a 75.
Did I give that?
Yeah.
I gave Outlaws a 75.
No. The other one. The one we
No.
just watched.
What the fuck? Wasn't that Outlaws?
No,
No,
we just
Jesse.
watched.
The one we watched yesterday.
Am I
Starts
stupid?
with an A.
Yes.
Oh, right.
It's new.
Oh shit! I'm all fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm all fucked up.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's worse. It's worse.
That seems
So
wild.
I
this is
really
like a
like that movie
6.5.
that we just watched.
Yeah, me too. We're gonna
Mhm.
find out about it later when I say what what we're watching this week.
Are we? Because are you
Yeah.
fucked it
wrong?
all up.
It was. I think so.
This week we're all fucked up. We're doing this way early, and none of our brains I feel like work good enough.
But because that's why I brought this up earlier. Because I was like, are we really 2 ahead?
We are 2
Yeah.
ahead. I
Okay.
completely and utterly forgot that we watched that shit yesterday. 1,000,000% forgot, and that's how my brain works. Anyway, Blackberry is like a 6.5. It was entertaining. I recommend it if you can see it for free.
Mm.
I watched Hijack. This is a new show on Apple TV Plus with Idris Elba, and it's about a plane that gets hijacked, and you would think it's like formulaic, but it's very, very fucking good.
Mm.
It's a show?
Yeah, it's a
it's a show.
series. Wow.
Yeah, it's very good. I like hijack movies in general, which is why I checked out this show. But like, yeah, it's good. It's very tense, and there's a mystery involved that's unraveling.
Did
But
someone
it's
shat on the plane?
who shit in the plane? Maybe wait till it comes out so you can binge it. But it's like 4 deep right now, and every time I watch one, I'm like, give me the next one.
Oh, good.
But yeah, it's great. And that's
Nice.
all I watched. I didn't watch anything else. Oh, except for American Ninja Warrior. Me and Miriam we've watched all the qualifiers for this season.
Oh, fun. I love that show.
I like it. We skipped through all the fucking like shenanigans, reality TV story shit.
Mm.
Which is, I'm sure, Beth's favorite part.
Probably.
No. I like to watch people do the little course. I don't need all the other stuff.
They go over the top with it. It's really annoying.
Mm.
I really wish they would like cut all that backstory bullshit out and just show you more runs, because they cut a bunch of runs out
Ugh. No, I don't like that.
to make room for that sob story.
Mm-mm.
Everybody's got one.
Yeah.
You know, the time for asking
Question?
is right now.
Forgot to ask the Discord for questions, so I went to Reddit.
Reddit.
Are you ready?
Reddit. Yeah.
What's your comfort YouTube channel?
I have an answer.
Yeah?
I don't think I've showed you guys this person. Her name is Rachel Maxey. She, I think, is my age and does like cozy, crafty type projects. So she's like teaching herself to sew. So sometimes she'll make something, she'll sew something. Sometimes she'll like just decide to do a craft. She's very like, I decided today that I want to do this, so I'm doing this. And it's so chaotic.
Yeah.
And that's why I love it, because it's like cozy and crafty, but she's also very much like me, and she's just like really impulsive, and she likes all the same shit that I like. She made like a poodle skirt, but instead of a poodle, it was Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park, like reclining with his shirt open, and like dinosaur footprints instead of poodle prints. So she's
fun.
just like, I feel like doing this, and then she does. So that's my comfort YouTube channel. I really like her. She's very fun.
I think you have shown us her before, but I can't remember what she did.
I
Like,
might have
there was
shown
a
you that
specific
poodle
thing.
skirt thing. Yeah.
I don't know. But I think I remember what she looks like. She's like vintagey looking.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
got like red curly hair.
Yeah.
It rings a bell to me.
Excuse my paper.
Is yours on page 3?
I'm flipping back over because I skipped over talking about her earlier because I just wanted to get into The Last of Us, and I didn't feel like talking about what I had on the paper, which happens to be my comfort YouTuber.
Oh, shit.
And it's what I've been watching. I haven't, so like back in the day, early YouTube, I watched a lot of like beauty blogger type people. And there's one girl that I really love she's from Southern Illinois, and she was like a news person, and I think she got into makeup for that reason, but maybe not. Maybe she just always loved it. But she gives like really good reviews, and like her name is Emily Noel 83 on YouTube. She gives like really authentic stuff. Like it's not like branded situation, that a lot of people do these days, where you can't really trust what they have to say about the products.
Yeah.
And she does a lot of like chit chat videos, and like those are very comforting to me. Like she'll just talk about whatever while she's in the middle of talking about products. And then I just really love makeup anyway, so I like listening to someone talk about it and like go really in depth about stuff you never thought you would care about with makeup. And yeah, I could just they're sometimes 30 minutes long, and I could just like put it on while I'm doing whatever else. Just listen to it. It's nice.
Dude, I love long form stuff like that.
Yeah, it's comfy.
Yeah.
I feel like I have other ones, but like this is the one I'm thinking of right now because that's what I've been watching.
There used to be this channel called Every Frame a Painting that I really loved. He would like break down movies
Mm.
and the cinematography and how they were directed and written and shit. And it was very good. But he stopped making those. I missed those. Mine is a channel that I'm not sure, but neither of you has heard of this. It's The Fat Electrician. It's the
I
name of the
have.
channel. You have?
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to be like, how?
It sounds familiar, but you might have mentioned it before. I don't know. What is it?
He is extremely like boisterous. He's very loud, but he's also very funny. And he talks about military history.
Okay, never mind.
And he does like reviews of military vehicles and stuff. It's just the way that he talks, I can listen to forever. It's like one of those people that you could tell can be the best storyteller you've ever sat around a
Yeah,
campfire with.
that's nice.
But there's this video that he did on Cassius Clay, who I always just thought was Muhammad Ali, like the boxer.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a politician from Kentucky named Cassius Clay who was like unkillable, like a fucking badass.
Mm.
And he was an abolitionist. So he's
Interesting.
he's who Muhammad Ali was named after
Huh.
before he changed his name for the Muslim purposes.
Mm.
But I recommend that Cassius, like, if you look for the fat electrician, Cassius Clay, that video is really, really funny and also really, really interesting. But this guy's channel is all just I like military history. So it's
Mm.
like right up my alley.
Nice.
That's mine, though.
Sounds
Yeah.
comfy.
Yeah, we've the three of us have had like random YouTube days where we'll show each other stuff we like to watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel like things like Rachel Maxey don't always come up because they are really like long videos where she's just kind of doing crafts and like stream of consciousness. And it's
Yeah.
like it's hard to introduce people to those kind of videos
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
just
really
have to,
have to
like,
be like in the mood for that or really into that.
for
Yeah.
shit like that, I feel like you just got to link and let them find it on their own time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just go in like a trance by
Yeah.
yourself, and that's not, you don't want to chit chat to people while you're doing that.
No.
Well, yeah, and like, not just Rachel, but like both of the channels you guys mentioned, we haven't showed each other any of these
No.
because I think it's like a very personal zone out type of that's what
Yeah.
makes it a comfort channel.
Plus,
Yeah,
I don't think you guys
100%.
would care about the history of the F-15.
Not really.
No. Sorry
So
to
some
say.
channels I just watch by myself,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's
makes
okay.
sense.
Yeah.
The next question: if you could learn to do anything overnight, what skill would you choose and why?
Oh God.
Once upon a time, I probably would have said learning a musical instrument, but now I don't give a fuck. Maybe just to get like really good at sewing or like tailoring my own clothes, and just you could make anything fit well.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
You could, yeah. And I'm just assuming that when you learn it, it's like master level.
Yeah, that's what I am assuming too.
So you could like that could be your trade.
Yeah.
In that same vein, I really like doing like embroidery stuff, but I'm only like beginner level. So I would love to like know how to do all the things really well so that like the visions I have in my head of things I want to create, I could actually just make them now
Yeah.
and not like take forever to keep learning, which I will do, but it's
Yeah.
annoying.
I'll sew something and then send it to you to embroider.
Good. Wait, and then we'll send it to Jesse so he can contribute to it
Hell
in some
yeah.
way.
And the thing he's contributing is
It would either be to draw or like piano.
for our purposes we choose draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can all
I feel
go
like
into business together.
Draw would be better for that. Yeah, if I could just wake up tomorrow and be a master level artist, that would be very
Yeah.
useful for many things that I like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that same idea. You probably have
Yeah,
ideas that
it's-
you wish you could execute.
It's exactly what you said of like making what you see in your head a reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like anything that I could do that with.
Yeah.
The fuck thing is, like, I know if I spent an hour drawing a day and just kept doing that, I would eventually be really good.
Well, same for
Right.
any skill, yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
why is it so hard to do that?
Because
I
when
just
you're
don't- I don't
actively
even
bad
wanna
at
try.
something, you don't want to continue.
Normally not for me though. I'm usually okay being bad at something. But
Mhm.
for whatever reason, like art has always intimidated me.
Art is always a hard thing because even if you're good at it, there's always a stage in whatever you're making where it's going to look ugly until it doesn't.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
that's why everyone says trust the process because it like will come out if you keep going, but a lot of people hit that point and go this ugly. What have I done?
I go through that
Mhm.
with music.
Yeah.
Like I'll make a song and then listen to it not even a month, like 2 weeks later, and I'm like, "What? Why did I think this was good?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I
ain't
think
good.
that is a trait very common with anything artistic, which is what makes it hard to pursue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're still going.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one more question. What's your favorite mashup song? This was from earlier in the show.
Oh, I already said my answer.
Say it again. Oh, that's your favorite one? The System of a Down?
It's really fucking good. Yeah. I'm going to
You're
say
gonna have
that's my
to-
favorite because that's the only one even coming to mind
Can you
immediately.
drop that? I'll forget. Can you drop that in the
I will.
Discord? Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I have one. Mine is M83 and fuck, who is it? Toto? No. Is it Toto that does Land Down Under?
I don't know.
I only
Shit.
know the one Toto song.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up real quick.
That sounds cool anyway. Those two,
Men at
that
Work.
artist.
It's not Toto. Men at Work, I just link them with the safety dance and I forget everything else that they've done. But it's M83 and Men at Work and it's Down Under. And it's definitely my favorite fucking mashup of all time.
What's the M83 song?
Midnight City.
Okay, it's the popular one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I want to hear that.
It's very good. Felicia, do you have one?
Kind of yes, kind of no. Like I don't have a lot of these. Like I don't particularly listen to a lot of mashups. But I showed this channel to Jesse a long time ago. It was a Michael Henry and Justin Robinette. They
yeah.
like 10 plus years ago, they had a YouTube channel where they would do covers of songs while playing the piano in tandem and singing. And they did a lot of really fun covers, but they also did some mashups. And one of them was, I think it was just Justin Robinette. He did a mashup of Rocketeer and Geek in the Pink, and it worked super well.
Yeah.
But they did a cover of Katy Perry's E.T. and then Linkin Park's Waiting for the End. That mashup, which is really random, but also really worked.
I like that. I like the Linkin Park song a lot.
Yeah. So they've done a lot of interesting mashups like that. But that's the only channel I can think of that's done mashups that I've listened to.
Man, I'm gonna compile a playlist of mashups.
I feel like I listened to a bunch of mashups from Steve playing it during a Twitch stream and then also in VR.
Yeah.
And there were so many like good ones. Can't think of even one.
I know.
Oh, it's Girl Talk. Just look up Girl Talk. mashups.
Okay, let me write that down.
When Steve was playing, I think it was always Girl Talk. He just had like a Girl Talk playlist.
Yeah.
So good. I love
Yeah.
a mashup.
Girl Talk is very good. Me too. I love mashups. They don't seem to like come around as often as I want them to, but every now and again.
Unless you like follow a channel that's actively what they do, then
Yeah.
you don't really just come by them.
I'm actually surprised I never bothered to learn how to do it, really.
Well,
I did
that
one
could be
for
your
this
new skill.
I mean,
for the Dream Warriors Batman cut we're doing.
yeah.
I did one for the opener. If that
Oh,
ever comes
fun.
out, you'll hear it.
That's exciting.
Yeah. I might just link that to you in Telegram. You can just listen.
Do it, please.
The guy was like tearing him to pieces with his mouth. So I told him, get off, you know, it's like, and the guy just kept eating the other guy away, like ripping his skin.
Larry Vega describes it as a scene out of a horror movie as a naked man chewed off the face of another naked man.
What's your news?
Mine?
Oh, yeah. Where do you want me to go?
I don't have news.
Oh, I thought you said you had one. No, you said you
I
have 0.
I have 0.
I said there's one that I thought of about midway through the show.
Yes, you did. It's your news.
Which is SAG-AFTRA voted to strike.
Right.
Yes.
So now the actors and the writers are on strike at the same time, and that's bad news for the studios.
Sure
Everybody.
They did it to themselves. They can go fuck themselves for all I care.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I'm very excited. Are you excited?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
No?
you're not excited?
When this
I
comes
don't think
out,
so.
when this comes out, I think on Friday, Barbie and Oppenheimer are coming out at the same time.
That is exciting, but I'm not going to see that.
Neither one of them.
I might. I don't know yet.
I just don't go to the movies often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm excited about, which I think we're all excited about, is that What We Do in the Shadows new season drops tonight.
Oh,
July
yeah.
13th.
As the crow flies tonight.
As the crow flies.
I am excited, actually.
So, yeah.
I'm going to watch that with Miriam tomorrow.
Hell yeah. I might watch it later tonight.
Hell yeah. That's
I
one
might
of our
catch up
shows.
later.
That's very funny. I love that shit so much.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's funny. I was just listening to the You're Dead song earlier today.
You're dead. You're dead. You're
Yeah.
dead. You're dead. We sing it every time. We never skip that shit for sure.
No, you can't.
Yeah, it's good.
You have any other unskippable intros?
Bob's Burgers. I never skip.
Star
Have we
Trek.
talked about this before? Am I having
I don't
some
think
deja
so.
vu?
No.
Bob's Burgers is good because there's like new animation in it.
There's also like so I know Jesse doesn't watch it, but in the intro to Bob's Burgers, there's like an empty storefront next to Bob's Burgers that always has like a new business that moves in. So
that's what I
in the
meant.
intro, that storefront always has a new name and it's always a pun of some sort. I can't think of a single one right now.
No, me neither. You haven't seen Bob's Burgers, Jesse?
I think I like watched one episode and there was like burp humor, which gets on my nerves in cartoons.
Oh boy.
I almost didn't watch Rick and Morty because of it.
I haven't seen Rick
I
and Morty.
wouldn't. That seems worse to me. I've never seen Rick and Morty either. I will say there. I mean, yes, there's some burp humor, but it's like it's a family with young kids, so it's really just the one kid who's a little boy and is gross sometimes.
But like something hit me wrong. I didn't
Yeah.
like something about that show, but I don't remember what.
I recommend the rest of it.
I got
Yeah,
a
me
lot of
too.
unskippable shit. The Simpsons, in the same vein. There's always something new getting written on that chalkboard. I would like never skip that 70s show or
Oh,
Frasier
yeah.
or
Oh, yeah.
MASH
Yeah.
or Cheers.
Yeah. These are all ones for me too.
Yeah.
I don't know why Star
wouldn't-
Trek was the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, Star Trek's a great. The Next Generation in particular.
I'm thinking
X-Files.
Voyager.
Always got to whistle.
Oh yeah,
along.
you got X-Files. I'll watch that whole shit every time. Right up to that shitty CG ghost they have.
Yes.
Beth Beth has never
Mhm.
seen X-Files. I keep forgetting this.
See, we gotta
No, I
do
haven't.
season 1.
We gotta.
Let's
That's
do
how
it.
we're gonna do the watch along.
All right.
How about next time it's my pick? We just do some X-Files.
I'm good with that.
Hell yeah.
We also said we were gonna rewatch podcast That 70s Show.
Yes.
That's right.
That's back burner though. I don't know if I have the fortitude for it.
Not
Yeah.
now.
No.
No, my life is currently hectic a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, that's it.
Hey.
Hey.
That's it.
You know what we can't skip is this outro. We play it 3 times sometimes.
Wait, hang on.
We didn't. Did we say
Beth,
we were watching
what are
this
we
week?
watching this week?
Beth, hey Beth, what are we watching this week? It's not
We're
what I have here.
watching.
Wait, what?
Wait, it's not. I thought it was.
We're watching Asteroid City.
Dude,
Or what?
no.
The Outlaws
Jesse,
is coming
I
out
swear
tomorrow.
to fucking Christ.
No. The Outlaws is
That's
coming out.
why I pointed this out at the beginning of the episode.
Outlaws is coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
I did not adjust our document here, so
Oh.
what's coming out is Asteroid City.
So,
Right.
hey, Jesse, what are we watching this
We're
week?
watching Asteroid City. It's a Wes Anderson banger that Felicia hated. Me and Beth liked it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yes.
Didn't really fucking understand what was going on. Went to Reddit.
And
Nobody
you
else
still
did
liked
either.
it
I feel like I
somehow.
understood enough.
It was definitely like, yeah. I'm not
If
gonna
I don't
spoil
understand
anything.
what's happening, I don't like it. So,
That's valid.
It
I
is
felt
valid.
like I got enough of it to enjoy it.
Yeah, I had a good time too. I
You
liked
also
it.
didn't like just it in general, though. I think, right?
no, I didn't like a lot about it. I think I don't like Wes Anderson, is what I'm learning.
You immediately did not like the vibe.
Oh, immediately. I was psyched to watch it, and then it started, and I went, "Oh, I'm gonna hate it."
It just opens and it's Looney Tunes looking.
Yeah.
Very
It
cool.
wasn't even that. It was just as soon as people started talking, I was like, "If this is the
Yeah.
dialogue, I hate it."
That was very Wes Anderson-y,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and everything's oversaturated, and I love it. Wow,
Wow.
we did.
We did it.
We did
Felicia
it.
yelled at me and everything.
I yelled at you because I was trying to point out that this wasn't correct, and
Well-
you still.
Remember earlier when I was like, I completely fucking forgot we watched that yesterday.
Yeah.
You got
After I told you a couple
Yeah.
times.
We
Yeah.
personally
Yeah.
we flip flopped so many times. I didn't know what the fuck we watched.
I don't know when we record shit anymore. I don't
No.
know when shit comes out. I rely on Jesse, which is a mistake.
I feel like everything's come out on time.
That's great.
Yeah.
We just never know what we're talking about.
No, just most of the time you do. I fucked this one up though, real bad.
Goodbye.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
There's still music.